When I left Fort Wilderness for the Orlando Southwest KOA, I didn't have the Maverick in tow, and I got a little bored. So, what did I do? Hey folks, welcome to Down the Road. My name is Will Van Winkle, and while I was staying at the KOA without a car, I had nothing but time. So I walked over to the Florida Visitor Center and asked what was around that wasn't a bar or shopping. And I was told about the Osprey Unit at the Hilochee Wildlife Management Unit. So I walked back over to the RV, jumped on my bike, and I took off. Now, this isn't a traditional nature preserve with winding forest paths, boardwalks, or interpretive exhibits. Most of the hiking follows old ranch roads, jeep trails, and management roads through the green swamp ecosystem. Despite the busy Highway 27 just down the road, this seemed very primitive and secluded and was just what I was looking for. I didn't see any major wildlife such as the wild turkey, the white-tailed deer. There's some tortoises that live out there, etc. I did see a few snakes, butterflies, and a ton of grasshoppers, and I mean like huge grasshoppers. This is a classic Central Florida alligator habitat. Wetlands, marshes, ponds, drainage canals, and seasonal water bodies. While hikers don't report seeing alligators on every visit, they are a natural part of the ecosystem and can be encountered anywhere there's water. So always follow gator precautions. Enough of that. Here is my experience. Now, keep in mind, I had no microphones with me. I didn't have any kind of a gimbal or a selfie stick or anything like that. So the video and the audio may not be the best. And this is a short video just giving you an idea of what there is to do right there around Interstate 4 and Highway 27, besides the big shopping area right there. I'm not going to try that. So I've been told these bikes aren't that great. And for anybody who says that they suck, this is a terrain that I've been riding on. It's not like horrible, but there's a lot of roots and stuff coming out there. Like I said, when I got it, I popped the tire, put a nail through it, changed out the tube, put a tube liner on there. I rode this thing all the way down, and I'm headed back now, and there is no hole. It's nothing special. The area. But, you know, it gets you out of the city. It's something to do other than Disney and campground and shopping. Plus, I'm getting ready to do the Great Cycle Challenge in September, which is a children's cancer fundraiser. So this gives me a little bit of time on the bicycle before I start doing the challenge. And there's a link to that in the description if you'd like to donate to the Children Cancer Research Fund. But it's a nice little nature reserve. There's a lot of bugs, a lot of wildlife. I've seen some birds, a couple of squirrels, lots of lizards, and grasshoppers that are big enough to feed like a family of 4. I mean, they're huge. Supposedly grasshoppers are the next food source. Go for it. Remember when I told you about those grasshoppers? Thing's huge. And that's one of the smaller ones that I've run across. And now let's go check out the East Trail, since it's not raining and I haven't blown a tire yet. So this little area looks like it gets quite a bit of water in here when it rains. And right over there, looks like it might have at one time been a gator's nest. Don't quote me on this. I am not a wildlife expert. That's just what I heard when I used to go to Brazos Bend State Park in Texas all the time. Then you got crap like that. That's not really lovely to look at, but for the most part, it's pretty nice. And it goes on for a while. And I think I'm going to go just a little bit further and then start heading back. So that thought that was possibly a gator nest came from a description of it, not from actually seeing it. But based on the description, that looked like that might be what it is. Not 100% sure, so if you know, and you could tell from the video, let me know in the comments below. I am heading back because I ran across some pasture that says private property and all that, so I don't know if I'm running out of wildlife preserve and onto somebody's private property or not, so I don't want to get arrested today, so I'm going to head back to the campground. See that dead tree right there? Another one right over there. Some more over here. Apparently, Osprey, I don't know really know how to pronounce it. I think it's Osprey. They like those dead trees to nest in. And at my house in Tennessee, there's a dead tree that an osprey is sitting in. It's not nesting in there. There's no nest. It's hunting from there. And we have a pool, and it keeps coming after the dog. Osprey usually go after marine life, so I don't know why it's going after the dog, unless it's confusing the dog for some kind of weird marine life because we have the pool, or it's just kind of a jerk. Not really sure. So I've been out here, I don't know, probably 30 minutes. Been bitten by a fly. I got a nice little ant bite on my ankle, and I'm covered in sand. If you don't like nature, this is not a place for you. My wife is deathly afraid of alligators, so she'd be really pissed if she knew I was out here, especially since I'm right next to a drainage ditch, looks like, that goes to flood that area right there. And there's the drainage ditch right there. So that does get quite a bit of water in there, I'm sure. So there could be gators. All kinds of wildlife. Oh, there's a butterfly way over there. I don't know if you can see that. I've seen a couple of butterflies. Lots. There it went. There it goes. 3, 2, 1. Some interesting plant life that, you know, I don't normally see in Nashville or being in a city. And this really isn't that far. I mean, right across the street, and I'll show you once I get closer, there's an industrial park right on the road leading here. And then if you go further down Home Run Boulevard, there's like Target and home goods stores and Hobby Lobby, you know, a bunch of restaurants and stuff like that. There's even a movie theater. So this is kind of like a little out of the way thing that you wouldn't really expect to find considering where you're at. I gotta get on the bike and start moving though. So just a minute ago, you know, I've seen a couple of rat snakes. Just a minute ago, I saw a water moccasin on one of those drainage ditches. And I know Florida has a lot of different snakes. So I'm getting into some of this taller grass, and I'm a little bit nervous now that the sun's starting to go down. I don't know what snakes are nocturnal and what snakes are not. And, you know, I grew up in Houston. I was born in Tampa, but I grew up in Houston. Being here in Florida, there's a lot of wildlife that I'm not used to. So I'm a little nervous going through this tall grass, but I made it here, so I guess I'll make it back. A lot of pretty little flowers here. I did not think this was going to be an interesting ride. I just thought it was going to be something to do because I didn't bring the car to the KOA and I was bored. But it turned out to be interesting. But that means I don't have my microphones, and I'm trying to do this with the phone microphone. And hopefully you can hear anything that I'm saying. Here's another little drainage ditch area. Let's see if we see anything there that could kill me. You can see a little bit of really brackish water down there, and that is perfect for stuff that I don't want to mess with. So it's time to get moving. Plus, it's starting to get a little dark because it's cloudy. Hear that tick, 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 tick? That's the Florida skunk man. He's like a cousin to Bigfoot. Or it's bullfrog or something like that. from my understanding, gators make a similar noise, but it's a little bit lower, more guttural. And if you find yourself in an area like this after dark, gators' eyes glow. So if you got a flashlight on you, shine it around. If you see two glowing things, probably about 6 to 8 inches apart, it's a gator. Move. See, folks, I heard about a girl last week in the Florida area that was killed by a gator. One of those grasshoppers in my ear. Took off one arm at the shoulder, one arm at the elbow. And you would think the loss of blood is what killed her. Most people would think that. It was actually blunt force trauma, multiple blunt force traumas that killed her. Because those gators, they start rolling. It's called the death roll. And that's how they rip their food apart and they kill it. And once they start rolling, you're dead. There's no escape from that, from what I understand. I don't know for sure. I've never been attacked by a gator. I hope I never do get attacked by a gator. But I do take gator safety very seriously. I was always taught in this part of the country, if you can't see the bottom, don't get in the water. Well, those are some big freaking birds. They're like 4 feet tall and they're not even full grown. So I got bitten a couple of times. Once enough to draw blood. And I didn't think about it, and I wiped my hand back there, and then when I pulled my hand forward, it was covered in blood. So that was fun. Right there. That is the bite from the fly that had blood all over the place. So, be prepared if you're going to do that. Maybe bring some deep woods off, or some cutter, or whatever your preferred pest repellent is. You're going to need it. But overall, it was a fun ride. And then you can watch that here. And I know the camera's really shaky, but this was completely unplanned and it just kind of happened. So if you're in Davenport, Florida, and you're bored and you're looking for something to do and you like nature and bike riding and things like that, the Osprey Unit off of, I want to say, Highway 27 and Home Run Boulevard Road. It's a nice, quiet, relaxing little ride, and it's definitely a good way to kill a little bit of time. I did both trails. There were some other side trails that I didn't do because they were pretty overgrown. I saw a couple snakes, some rat snakes, one water moccasin, and there's only about 3 or 4 snakes that I can identify, and I'm not even 100% sure when I'm identifying them. So where the grass was taller, I did not go. And that's probably a wise choice. If you are a better outdoorsman than me, then go for it. Or if you're just going to keep moving fast and you're wearing like long pants and things like that, you should be fine. But there are gators out there too, so be careful. If this helped you find something to do while you were in the area and had no clue of what to do, let me know in the comments below. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share. Thanks for watching, and I will see you down the road. I'm still a little winded. Let's hit the road. Save my soul. I won't be coming home. Why is my hair sticking up like that? That's weird. Anyway.